it was crazy because I remember I was like, I fell and like it hurt a little bit. I was like kind of just sitting there like, this is kind of funny. Like I'm like, people think I'm hurt, but I'm really just tired.
Talk about Boo Buie buzzer beater, bro. This guy
got it.
sunk it.
Boom.
I took my shot. Can I say, like, there's nuance, or is that a wink?
Bro, that's the softest thing I've heard.
What is a nuance?
What is a nuance, bro?
Off rip, puts a guard on and just starts like going over like the top of my hair.
Looking like Avatar Last Airbender.
Right, and it was okay. Like, well, it was horrible. But the thing was, once I got it, I started hooping.
Hot Ones is probably such a good show for this reason, bro. You just say things like what he said.
Man, I can't. A lot of people ask me like, yo, why would you go there? Like, they're no good, or like you only live once. And I love this place.
How much are you making in NIL this year?
Come on, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Green Room here with Andrés, of course, and our special guest for this episode, all Big Ten, defensive, preseason this year, got some of the best facial hair in the conference, and of course, proud Indiana boy. And you know that this dude rolled up in a Tesla today, Brooks Barnhizer.
Hey, welcome to the pod, bro. Welcome to the pod.
I'm so happy to have you here. We're going to get straight into it. How does it feel when you got here? You pulled out right from Indiana.
Yeah.
This team wasn't great, right? I sat front row my first year, and then that was for free, which I thought was pretty sick. Now you got kids literally doing their homework while they're waiting for the game to start.
Yeah.
What is that like to have seen this program evolve? What it was for you?
I mean, I think it means it's awesome. Like my freshman year, like I didn't really even play my freshman year, and I remember we would have conference games where like there would be nobody there, and it was just kind of it was hardest at the start, just trying to like build it up. But really, like if you win, like they will come was kind of like our thing. Like we didn't really have a right to have fans yet, so starting my sophomore year, like we got good. And then, like, as we were pretty good, like, fans started to come. And then last year, really good again. So, and every game is so, like, packed out and there's so much energy. It's almost emotional sometimes. Like, you think of where we were and what it's kind of grown into. So it's awesome. It means everything to us because we really have a home court advantage. And I think a lot of people think we have now, like, one of the best home court advantages in the conference, which is huge. For as small of a school we are, that we pack a punch like that, it's awesome.
Look, I'm from Indiana, right? I went to Carville. You went to Lafayette.
Yeah, wait, what?
What are the crowds like in Indiana, right?
The crowds?
In high school, yeah, because we love our basketball.
Oh, we do. I think the best high school basketball state in the country for attendance is definitely Indiana. And I think if you ask anybody that really knows ball, they would agree. Public school. I mean, you got private schools where, like, they can recruit and do all that, but, like, genuine public, like, basketball, I think Indiana is definitely the best state.
In terms of skill, in terms of, like,
and skills up there. I don't know if it's the best, but I would like to say it is. But just turnout, like I think because they a lot of times play Friday, Saturday. So this was the regional final. We play Carmel, and you play a morning game. We played the Fort Wayne school. We won, and Carmel played Homestead. They won. So then we knew we were playing Carmel, and it was funny how it worked out. I think we were like the number 3 team in the state, and they were number 1. And we had to play each other, like, so we knew that only one was going to be able to go to the state, like, final or whatever. And like, when you walked into the gym for that game, like, an hour before the game, half of the gym is, like, the whole town of Lafayette, half of it is just all of Carmel. And, like, it's, like, chants and everything before the game even started, so it was awesome. I still think that, like, I play in the Big Ten now, and we have sold-out crowds and all that, but I think that was still one of the coolest atmospheres I've ever been a part of, and that was in high school, so.
Why you had a lot of offers from a bunch of different spots? Why did you choose Northwestern? Because like, bro, for being real, we were kind of bums when you got here, right?
Yeah.
Like I told you, I was there. I was like, I'm super excited to go see basketball because I'm a long-term basketball fan. And I pulled up and it was just me and some other guy, and we were pretty much the only 2 people there. Now it's like I can't even go to it's impossible to get there. That's an insane transition. But you took a gamble when you decided to come to Northwestern.
I knew that if like my class could come here and like really try to like turn this program around, that it would definitely mean more than going to other schools I was kind of hearing from. But like also like Coach Collins, he also played for like his dad was a coach growing up, and my dad was my high school coach as well. So I kind of had a connection like that. But really with Coach Collins and just like our staff, BMAC, Brian McIntosh, who was like, he's my guy. He's from Indiana as well, and he took us to the first tournament. And he was just saying, like, if you guys can come here and help us get back to a second, a third one, it's just going to mean that much more. And like we're trying to build something special, and like we saw the potential. But I mean, people were crazy. Like when I like first like said like, you know, like I'm in. I remember like a lot of people asking me like, yo, why would you go there? Like they're no good, or you know, they haven't been good in a while. Like why would you do it? And I just was like saying like, why not? You know what I mean? Like why not try to take the chance? And like you only live once. And I love this place. Like I remember like just coming up here and like the student body, like it's almost like a family. It just means that much more. And then also like we talked about it, I think in class, just like the education part's huge too. Like, I mean, just the networking and like the kind of like output that Northwestern does and everything. It's a 4-year decision in the 4-year. A lot of other places I was kind of looking at, it's like, yeah, like it's a good school, but you're really going over there for basketball. You're not really going there for the education. But here you could do both. Like you get the best of both worlds with Big Ten, and you kind of get like a really good, like a top 6 or 7, whatever education. So it's the best of both worlds for sure.
First time we beat Purdue, you talking about how it's like family, everyone versus the core. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just kind of, we saw like where our program had came from. You know, like I think that when that first happened, like you don't really know like how like to react right when it just happens. But like you see fans and like you see your team just kind of rush the court, and it's just like, I don't know, it gives you like a sense of like just gratitude from where we came from and kind of what we're building. And those like 2 wins were really early in our Big Ten slates both years. So it kind of just jumpstarted us to see like, okay, we're a good team. Like we can finish this back half of the Big Ten schedule with confidence because, you know, we did beat, you know, the best team in the country at that time. So we like it really just kind of woke us up to like, you know, we are a good team. You know what I'm saying? Like my sophomore year when we did it, it was like, okay, like this is legit. Like they started like a 5-game stretch for us, or 5 or 6 game win streak. I think we beat Ohio State. Then we came home and we beat them. Then we were able to get like IU, then Iowa. And then like we just kept going. And then we were like, you know what, like we solidified that we were going to the tournament. And then the next year they were our first Big Ten game. We only had one before Christmas break. Mm-hmm. Then you play the back 19 when you come back from Christmas break. But when we did that, we started off like one on the Big Ten slate. And it's like we just beat the best team in the country right there. So we know that we can go win these games and, you know, get to another tournament. And ultimately it happened. So it was a blessing.
Why the hell do they keep picking Northwestern to finish at the bottom of the Big Ten every single preseason?
Yeah.
They keep doubting you guys. You guys keep making it to the tourney.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, it's a valid question. Like, we don't really know, but I just think that what a lot of people don't really understand is, like, I think that if we have a good season, they kind of just chalk it up as, like, okay, like, they had a good season. Like, they'll go back to what they usually are next year. We had another good season. And then they're like, okay, they did it twice. Like, I don't think, like, they're always trying to think that we're going to revert back to, like, how we used to be. But I don't think that's the case. Like, I think we've really built something that's been really good. Like, we have to go, you know, show it and prove it again this year. But, yeah, I mean, I think that we could honestly win the Big Ten, and then maybe the next year they would still probably pick us bottom half. You know, I just think it's kind of what you kind of get from going here. Like, you don't really have that, like, renowned, like, just kind of, like, you know, image in people's heads. But it's all just kind of fuel to the fire, I feel like. I think that we all kind of saw it. And we don't really listen to it, or we don't really like pay too much mind to it, but we saw it, we kind of see what they think of us, and now it kind of just motivates us to go show them, like, you know, they were wrong. You know, you guys were wrong again. So it's just kind of a little bit of fuel to the fire, but we honestly don't know.
Mm-hmm. What do you think fuels you as a player, or maybe even as a person, like that, this work ethic that you have inside?
Yeah, I think it's a couple things, but like honestly, I think like the main thing for me is just like your time, and I learned this from my dad, because my dad played at Auburn. And he was just like telling me, like, he always like play the game like it's gonna be your last, because like you never really know, like with injuries or like whatever, and someday the ball is gonna stop bouncing. So I just try to think like every time I step on the court, like if I can give my all and just help my teammates by, you know, being like, if I'm playing hard, I know that, you know, now that like as a leader of a team, like if I'm giving everything I can to the game, then my teammates definitely will be too. And if I can like just try to lead by that and do that. And the other thing is I just love basketball. Like, I just love the game for what it is. And, like, I just, like, fell in love with it as, like, a young kid. So every time I'm out there, I'm like, I might as well just give 110%. Because, I mean, like, you never really know when the game can be taken from you. And I just love the game so much. And then also, like, I feel like whenever I'm in a game and I'm just playing hard and I'm, like, leaving all, like, everything out there, like, I just think that, like, everything else will take care of itself. Like, whether it be, like, offense or whether it be, like, whatever. Like, if I'm just playing hard and you know, like, and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to, I'm checking all my boxes, like, everything will take care of itself. So, and I really believe that. And we always try to pride ourselves on being, like, the hardest playing team in the country. Because, we're definitely not the most talented. We've never been the most talented. But if we can make up for all that with, like, our hustle and, like, our toughness, then we'll be in a good spot. So that's just what I try to embody.
I know you've talked before about mental health on the team. And I think, do we have a specific quote?
Yeah, you reposted something about Dan Hurley when he commented about, like, thinking about suicide when he was younger.
Yeah.
Talk about, like, I think mental health, we're both big advocates. I'm a huge advocate, right? I have a therapist. I think all people, right, should go to therapy. Do you think mental health is talked about enough, let alone college sports, but just in college in general?
Yeah, honestly, probably not. I mean, if you think about it, like, it's probably not talked about enough. And I think that really, like, just like what I've seen from, like, people, and, like, I've kind of been, like, through, we've all been through, like, a bunch of stuff, and a lot of people don't talk about it. We know that. A lot of people don't really,
especially men, right?
Yeah, right.
Like,
true. It is true. Like, and you've seen it, like, over the last few years, just, like stories that have come out and stuff. But just, like, like, injuries, and especially for just, like, men, like, at this age, like, and athletes, too. Like, when you go through injuries and you kind of, or you're not playing, or you're not, like, something's going on that, like, not a lot of people know. Like, a lot of times you can feel isolated, and you can feel like you're not a part of it, and, like, you're just kind of missing out. And that's just, like, the biggest thing. Like, the thing what I saw with, like, Dan Hurley, it was just cool that he talked about that, because, like, you look at him now, he's, argued, like, he is the best coach in probably college basketball. They won back-to-back national championships, so nobody's done that in a long time. And if you look at his, like, tree and, like, where he came up from, like, he really, like really climbed the ladder. And for him to even, like, talk about, like, when he was going through it, it just shows that, like, this guy is up here, but he still struggled with it. And I think, like, two NBA players that, like, really are advocates are, like, DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love. They talk about it a lot too, and it's just kind of cool to see people, like, voicing that, and kind of, like, diving in on that. And I definitely don't think it's talked about enough. But hopefully, like, with guys like Dan Hurley coming out and talking about it, and just like I'm super big into, like, my faith, so, like, that really helps me, like, of times of struggle, injuries, feeling isolated, doing stuff like that. So everybody has, like, what they go to and, like, their coping mechanisms for that. But it's kind of cool to see him, share that story for sure.
Look, I'm not religious. You are, but I always want to learn, right?
Right.
How does that? Because so when I watch a game, right, and after a game, a player has a really good game, right? They go off whatever, double-double, triple-double, and they say, like, all thanks to God. That's the first thing they say. Like, what if you say that? What are you meaning by that?
Right. For me, what I mean by that is, like, first off, I just want to, like, give, like, thanks to God for giving me the opportunity to play. And then also, like, what I've been, like, going through an injury, like, that I'm going through, like, right now, and stuff, like, just that I've been dealing with, like, the last few months. For me, it's just, like, the fact that, like, I'm even able to play the sport that I love, and, like, to do that is just, I got to give thanks to something, because there's a lot of people out there that can't play the sport that they love, or they no longer can play because of injuries, because of, whatever. So that's, like, when when I have a good game, I just want to, like, kind of share, like, the good news, the word, like, like, my God, and just saying, like, I have to give everything to him, because without him, none of it is possible. So that's kind of what I mean. I think a lot of people some people mean different things when they say it, or, like, what their, like, understanding is from saying it. That's just kind of what I mean. Like, without him, I'm not able to come out here and do this. So that's kind of what I would mean.
Does that come from your parents? Were they?
Yeah.
Are they religious?
Yeah, like, my parents are. They're both religious, but yeah, it definitely comes from, like, they kind of gave me the foundation. But what I really, like, kind of learned a lot about God, like, they did a great job giving me the foundation. But when I got to school and I was kind of going through a lot of, like, just, like, like, freshman year struggle, stuff like that, and I had a lot of time on my hands because I wasn't playing, and I was just kind of practicing every day and kind of learning, like, who I really was as a person. That's when I kind of really found, God, in a sense of, like, my own really, like, kind of understanding, of it. But yeah, that's kind of where I found it and based it. And then once I kind of gave my all into him, like, a lot of great things started happening. So
what was that adjustment like? Because I think everyone has their own experience from high school to college, like, stepping away from basketball for a second. You come to Northwestern, like, an academically rigorous school. What was that adjustment period like for you? Yeah,
I mean, it definitely was a big adjustment. Like, I think I'm not gonna lie, it was honestly, like, very humbling, because, like, I remember my senior year, like, I think I led the state in scoring in Indiana, and, like, I had all these, like, accolades, all these, like, stats, and all this, like, kind of, like, notoriety. But then, like, you come to a school that wasn't winning, and you think, like, okay, like, I'm going to a school that's not very good, like, I should be able to play off rip. But like I came into college like my freshman year, like that summer, I was recovering from a broke foot. So after I recovered, it was about like September, the fallish. So then it's like, okay, like I'm trying to get my feet wet, like trying to like, get my legs back, trying to work my way in, and there just really wasn't a spot. And so like you're just thinking like, wow, like it's just like a complete flip 180. You start going through it like it's really like your first time going through like a lot of like adversity with the game. Because a lot of times if you're playing like college basketball at this like level in high school, a lot of times you like were the best player like on every team you've been a part of. But now when you go to college, you're not, especially at the start, like you're not going to be, So it was definitely an adjustment, but it all ultimately like kind of made me who I am now, going through that, working through that, understanding adversity, how to, deal with it, and then just getting better, like, just kind of getting back in the gym, re-falling in love with the game again. So it was awesome.
Were you the only one that, because you talked earlier about how like it was when you got to college that you really started leaning into your faith. Mm-hmm. My story is very similar, which is weird. I grew up in a Christian home, but I didn't really have a personal connection until I got here, actually pretty recently. And what was it, like you're saying, you're struggling, especially when you got here. What was it, or when was that moment that brought you kind of closer to your faith, and like what was that like?
Yeah, for me, it was just like, I didn't know really like, you kind of, in times of struggle, like, especially if you're like new into your faith, you kind of ask God, like, why me, and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I was going through. I was like, man, I got hurt and I'm just struggling. I'm just like, like God, like why? And then that whole year, like I kind of realized like without these like trials and tribulations and the struggle, like everything in life is just, not everything's supposed to be easy. Like you're supposed to go through struggle, ups and downs, like ebbs and flows, because then like when everything comes together, it's gonna mean like that much more. It's gonna be that much sweeter. So that's what like was funny. Like you go through that struggle, you go through like that pain, like a freshman year taught you, and then like the next 2 years been the best 2 years of my life. Back-to-back tournaments, great off the court, like just like like a lot of really good friends, like a great understanding with my faith, like great people. So like you don't really understand it like when you're in it, but then when you take a step back and you kind of look of like, that's what that was for. Like that's what that struggle was for. But the real moment was just like when I was in the heat of everything and I just like let go. And I was just like, you know what? Like I'm gonna give everything to God and then like I'm gonna be okay. Like it's gonna be okay.
Right.
So that's like kind of what happened to me.
Bro, I had a very, very similar moment where I was just trying to find happiness in things that don't work. They're not meant to hold that, right?
Right.
And it wasn't until I was finally like, yo, I don't have control. I'm going to completely let go and just like give it all to God. And that's when like same exact thing, my life's gotten a whole lot better. Not that you should believe in God because it'll make your life better.
Yeah, no.
But it is what happened, right?
It is, yeah.
And do you think that is there a culture, is there sort of is this stuff spoken about on the team?
Yeah.
Or is it just like, are you the only guy? Like, is there a culture of accountability or whatever it is with relation to God on the team? Yeah,
for sure. I think like everybody on our team definitely believes in God, but the main thing that like we do is like every road trip we have, like whenever we're on the road, that night before the game, we always like have like a team Bible study. And I think last year we had like 14 guys on the squad, and I think like we had at least 10 guys every time come. Wow. It's been great. You just kind of get your mind on like off everything that's like stressful, and then you just kind of all just share like, little bits and pieces of like your relationship with God. So it's awesome.
I saw a picture of you on one of these road trips. You were pulling up. You were either going into the bus or walking out of the bus. In one hand, you got Chick-Fil-A.
All time, bro.
In the other hand, you've got a book by Bobby Knight, The Power of Negative Thinking.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell was up with that?
That's iconic.
That combo.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it was funny because like, since I grew up in Indiana, like you always kind of, like I usually try to like, read like every night. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not as good as I should. Like reading is great for you, and like I heard like a lot of people use it as like a stress reliever, like it's great for your mind and stuff. And like the last book I read was a Matthew McConaughey book like called Green Lights, and I love Matthew McConaughey. He's like honestly like an idol of mine, just because like I think he's like a great family dude. Like he's big into his faith as well. Like he kind of is like just big in life. So after I read that, I was just like, all right, like that was a super positive book, and it talked about like, like green lights and like, how it is, like red lights, like when bad things happen, it's ultimately like jump starts a green light. It's just like stuff like that. So my dad and brother were like, yo, you should read this book by Bob Knight, like the art of like negative thinking or whatever. And I was just like, sounds crazy, but like, I'll give it a try. And I remember on that road trip, like I don't think I wasn't playing yet. I think it was going to Italy. It's a long flight. and we were just going over there for like our foreign tour, and I was like, man, I'll like get into here and like start thinking about it and just start reading it, and it was good. Like it was kind of like just.
You did read it.
Yeah, I read.
So
like,
it wasn't a LeBron moment where he just pulls over
I just pulled up with the book. Yeah, and then like
he's got
they
it
ask
upside
me,
down.
right.
The book's not even in English. You're like, bro, what's happening?
What was it? The Malcolm X book, that was so funny. Yeah, but no, I read like I was.
So you're not just doing it for the photos.
No.
You are for real eating a chicken sandwich and learning about
having
it.
seen the photo.
Eating Chick-Fil-A, and then I've seen the photo.
I guarantee you, he didn't know that the photo was happening.
No, I
There's
didn't.
way
I
he
didn't.
told
No,
me.
there was no way. Like I saw it. Like I remember on Twitter, someone was talking about like the book. It was so funny. They're like, "This is Indiana to a peak," and it was like me with a Chick-Fil-A.
It's true.
And then Bob Knight book. So I mean, it was just cool because like my dad loved Bob Knight, and he like actually knew Bob Knight before he passed.
No way.
Yeah, just because they were both coaching in Indiana and stuff like that. So I had to read it, but it was good.
Well, Green Light, what was it called? Green Lights?
Yeah, Green Light.
So something that just made me think of this is I feel like we have to address this. What was it like playing with a player like Boo Buie? Boo is so clutch, but also sometimes he does the craziest things that no one would ever, like, why are you pulling up between the legs from half court? And we got 4 minutes left, what's going on? Right, yeah. But he sinks those. So what's it like playing with a player like that where it's like, all right, I got to trust him, because I know Collins has talked about this. Like, you do got to trust those kind of guys. But at the same time, it's a whole different kind of play style. What was the Boo Buie era like for you, especially last year and his last year?
Yeah, man, it was awesome. I think that like me and Boo really got along because I think we both played the game the right way. And like my sophomore year, like towards the back half of the season, like I was really just kind of like emerging, and I was able, because we couldn't score that. I don't know if people remember, like, but that sophomore year team, like we couldn't score at all, but we just had like one of the best 5 defenses in the country. And so what happened was like halfway through the season, like people were just trying to take the ball out of Boo and Chase's hands, and we couldn't really score. And I was starting to like have really good practices, and Coach Collins came up to me and was just like, hey, like I'm not gonna lie, you're just gonna have to be more aggressive. Like we need you to score some. And I was like, okay, because this is when I was like, that was when like I adopted the role of just being like, man, I'm gonna hustle. Like I'm gonna guard, dive on the ball. I'm gonna get rebounds. I'm gonna give the ball to our best players. And
dive
just, like,
on the
watch
floor.
them work.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, man, it's gonna get me on the court. And so when I did that, like, and I graduated from that a little bit, and I was just out there for 30 minutes. He was like, all right, now that you're out there, like, just try to score something too. And I was like, all right, like, cool. Like, now I got it. We played UIC my sophomore year, and I had like 18, 8, and 5. And it was the first time I think I scored double figures in college, like in like a real game. And it was like, all right, like I can do this now. And then me and Boo got really close because like he understood that like I would come off the bench and like I started playing well. And like I think over the back half of the season I was
Were you
like 14.
Sophomore year?
Sophomore year I was 6 man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I like averaged like 14 in games. I played over like 25 minutes. So, and I was just able to free him up some. So like we had a great like kind of like relationship my sophomore year, and then it just like got even bigger when he decided to come back. And then I kind of stepped into that like second like option role. And then me and him were just like great, like just playing off of each other, because like I know what he wants to do on the court and he knows what I like to do, and we both guard. And so it was just a great like experience for me to just see him, learn from him. And now he's in the NBA, just got like a two-way with the Knicks. So
dude is making his bag.
He is.
Because he bounced around a lot to get to
he
to
did.
there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's like kind of like, we kind of came from a lot of like similar like kind of, I think his was even more extreme. Like I think he only had like a couple offers, and then like he, got to like proved everybody wrong. And like that's just kind of path I'm trying to, like just see myself like trying to like take up after and kind of like hold that standard up. But it was awesome. I learned so much from him, and he was just a great leader, and it was just cool being like cool with him off the court and then going onto the court every night with him. And we just knew that if we were both out there at the same time, we got a fighting chance in any game. So
what's the deal with the headband? Did he wear the headband off the court? I'm convinced that he slept in the headband.
No, he
Every
didn't.
time
but,
I see this man, he has the headband on.
Yeah, he had the headband on. Like he always wore the headband, but not off the court. He would just like, I think he would just like have his hair up or like a do-rag or whatever to keep it like down. But no, he would always wear the headband though. I like every game I've ever played with him, he had a headband on.
Are we gonna see you in a headband?
Nah, I can't. I don't have the hair for that.
What are you talking? Your hair is so over
It's
the years.
getting
Your
long.
hair has grown.
It has
you got the
grown. I
mullet
had the
now.
buzz cut last year. The funny story about the buzz cut was like that was not planned. I got
Someone
a bad
just goofed your
haircut.
haircut?
Somebody goofed me, and I was like,
Oh,
all right,
shit.
yeah. I was like, we got to take it off. Like it was bad. Like it was funny because
It was that bad that you were like, actually,
it was bad.
let's just scrap the whole thing.
So to make a long story short, like I was like, all right, like I need to go get it trimmed. Like I just need to get my hair trimmed a little bit. Like, and it was just getting like a little long. And so I go to this like shop. I forget. It's somewhere like.
Oh, don't
up
call
here.
him out. Don't call
No,
him out.
I'll call him out. No,
I don't
call
know.
him out.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who shop it was.
Where's it at?
Bro, it was somewhere around here.
Is it on Noise?
I don't think it was. I think
Or
it was
is it
like.
on-
I think it was like a little
No,
bit
is
of
it-
ways.
is it called
like
Floyd's?
10. No, it's not Floyd's. No, it wasn't like a chain. It was like a barber shop.
Okay.
So like I was like, okay, this is good.
Okay.
And
My bad, Floyd's. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, for
I thought you were
real.
gonna say yes, and that was good, but now I
Nah.
was like,
So it was somebody's barbershop. Like
Okay.
I forget whose it was, but I go there and like I booked an appointment with him, and then he had canceled. So I was like, all right. Like I walked in there and he was like, oh, he canceled. Like, he's not here today. And I was like, man, like I'm not trying to come back. And like we had like a game like in a couple of days, and I was like, I'm not trying to just come back like when he's here. So a dude was like, I could cut you, and that's bad.
That's horrible.
It's horrible.
Never,
But I-
never,
never
ever,
do that.
ever
Never
accept
do
that,
that,
bro.
But man, I was like, man, he can't mess it up. So I was really just getting a fade and like scissor. I was just gonna scissor the top.
Right, just a trim.
Just a trim. And I was like, all right, like, let's do it.
Busted the
And
whole
bro,
thing.
I'm not gonna lie, like off rip, puts a guard on and just starts like kind of like going over like the top of my hair.
like head
and I was
trimming
just
your
like,
hair, bro.
yes. And I was like, I don't know if you know, but like, I didn't even want to say it. Like, I didn't even have the courage to say it, but like, you know, most white people, you scissor the top, and you can fade the sides, but you never guard like the top of like a white dude's head.
Yeah, looking like Avatar Last Airbender. Bro.
Right,
He
so
got you
I remember he
Asian, bro.
flipped me around in the camera, and I was just like, man, it's not like it, nah. And I was like, you know what? You can just buzz it? And he was
You
like,
had him
yeah.
No
buzz
way. You said it to him?
You had him buzzing.
Nah,
I had him buzz.
That is,
Oh
by the
my
way,
God.
that's more disrespectful than saying this is a bad haircut.
You know it is, but
You-
I didn't have like I said it like
Who
I didn't say
cares,
like yo
bro?
this is bad, buzz it, but I know
You said,
I
you
should have
said
been
matter
like,
of fact, I completely changed my mind. Buzz my whole hair.
that's what I
should've said
said.
that.
That's what I said.
That's what you
said.
I was like, you know what? Like actually, like let's just buzz it.
I respect that.
So that's what I said. I wasn't trying to have it so like he made a bad haircut or whatever. So he was like, all right. So he buzzed it. And this is the funniest thing. Like he buzzed it and it was okay. Like, well, it was horrible. Like I hated the buzz, but it was okay. But then I was like, man, I gotta wear this on my sleeve now. I can't go back. But the like fade was still bad. So Boo actually refaded it.
Boo himself.
Boo cuts hair, yeah, and Boo refaded it, and so then it was okay. I'm not gonna lie, it was okay. Like it was smooth, like for a little bit, but then you know what happens when you get the buzz, and then it's like the in
You got
between
the awkward.
phase.
Yeah, yeah. You
I
got
did the
yeah,
same thing.
horrible.
You had a buzz cut?
Yeah.
You had a buzz
My
cut.
brother and I, freshman year, so
Okay.
probably low key, yeah, it might have been around the same time.
Okay.
I said, I'll get one if you get one. And he's like, I'll get one if you get one. So we both go in, we both get the buzz. It's nice for about a month, but then it starts
And then it
growing
starts
in.
growing
you look,
out.
you look
Goofy,
like
bro.
a damn
Yes.
chia pet.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And it's bad. It's
Yeah,
bad, and
you
it takes.
gotta go through like the in between.
So were you getting
phase.
it like? Did you just let it fully grow out?
Yeah, so during
Okay.
the season, I
I
would
remember
let it
too,
fully
yeah.
grow
That
out,
was-
but then I would fade the sides. But it was like it would still be like kind of growing out,
It
and the
wasn't the
sides
look,
would be
bro.
faded, and it wasn't a good look. But the thing was, once I got it, I started hooping. So like I was
Then
playing
you got
great.
superstitious about the.
So no, like not superstitious, but like once I cut it and like I was letting it grow, I would just fade the sides and stuff. But ever since I cut it, like I really like started hooping because I was like I locked in more than ever because I'm like, all right, like I'm already nasty, so I might as well just just go out there and like hoop now.
Nasty is in baller or nasty is in dusty?
Nasty as it looks, and then I'm like, all right, like I know I don't look good, so I
All
might
right,
as well
bro.
just go be good,
Dude, yeah, that's your only option. But
It's
you
my
can't be
only
nasty
option.
and bad.
And bad, yeah. So I was like,
All
I
right,
might as
so
well.
okay, then we have to address it.
Okay.
It's time in the
Yeah,
interview.
yeah, you got
we
it.
have to address this. What's going on with the facial situation?
Me?
Yeah,
I-
I'm just wondering. What is? Was there someone you saw that had some similar to that when you were little, and you were like, "That's gonna be me
The
one day"?
mustache?
Yeah, or what
Bro.
was it?
I'm not gonna lie. It's just like after high school. So my dad had this rule where like we can't have facial hair in high school.
Really?
So like yeah. So like I
Oh,
would
so
just.
you're just on your like.
So we were just not even like so we just like I would keep it clean like whatever. And then like once I got like into college and stuff, I was just like it would grow a little bit. Like my mustache would grow a little bit, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it. I've always had it. It doesn't grow full. Like it's really just like this. It's almost like whiskery.
Bro,
But I
you
just keep it. I got like whiskers and stuff, bro. It's crazy.
Bro,
But I
yeah,
just
Boo's
keep
got
it.
his headband, bro. Your thing is the mustache.
Is
Bro,
it?
especially this year, bro. This season, bro, where
Probably.
you're the guy.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
It's
It's probably the
you and
mustache. Yeah, it's
bro.
funny, but
Do you?
yeah.
Do you think it helps you in any way, or is this really just?
It's just
it's just
what
because your
it
dad
is.
said you couldn't do it. And you were like,
No.
I bet.
No, it's not even because of that. It was just like when I got to college, I was just like, I need something. Like I like, and also if I like shave this, it's like funny. Like I don't know. I just look like funny to me. It's just weird. I just like look. I'm not young or whatever, but it's just like I just look really different. So like I was just like, all right, bro. Like I'm just gonna keep
At
it.
this point, you got to keep it.
Like a
I have
baby
to.
face.
I've always had it now, so yeah. I just got to
since
keep
you got
it.
here. But
Yep.
high school, you never rocked it.
Not really. No, I would always
Alright,
like
dude.
trim it. Yeah.
All right, bro.
What about do the women find it attractive?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah,
You haven't asked?
I've never really asked, but I don't think they dislike it. It's been okay so far. So
No one asked you to cut it off.
Nah,
that's
nobody's
good.
ask me to cut it off.
No, at this point, bro, you can't cut it off.
Can't, right?
This is
Yeah.
What? Okay, let's say you're in a relationship, right? She says, "All right, I dig you, I vibe with you. You're nice at basketball. Like we're chilling, but you got to drop the mustache."
Like if it's somebody I'm serious about and they're like, yo, like try cutting it one time, I'd definitely cut it. Like if I was really serious about them. But like if it was just like some random person, they're like, yo, shave the mustache, I'd be like, no, like I don't gotta change. So
Do you think you have any red flags?
I'm sure I do.
Really?
I mean, don't we all?
What are your self-admitted red flags?
I don't know. That's actually a good question.
We're doing therapy now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are in therapy.
We
What
talked
do
about
y'all
it
think
earlier.
y'all's are
It's a safe space, bro.
yeah? No, do y'all like know of any off the top of your head?
Yeah, I'm annoying. I'm super annoying, bro. That's
Girls
my
tell
thing.
you that?
Oh no.
You just feel
I
like
thought we
you're
were talking
annoying?
about just in general.
No,
like-
I mean in general too. But people tell you you're annoying.
No. I think I'm a weird person, and I feel like not everyone's trying to
Own
ride.
it.
Right.
No,
Own it,
exactly.
bro.
Right.
Actually, on that point, you were like, bro, at this point, I gotta just ride with it.
Own
Like,
that
I
Ride
had
with
this
who you
whole-
are.
All right, I'll give you an anecdotal story.
Let's go.
I'll tell you about
Let's
my
go.
trauma,
Yeah,
dude.
come on.
All right, so I was an athlete in high school, but also a theater kid.
Right.
So that's interesting. That's an interesting dynamic.
That's like High School Musical type shit.
I know
Right.
everyone's always like the Troy Bolton thing.
Troy Bolton.
So I had a moment junior year. I was starting for the varsity soccer team, and I got cast as the lead in the musical. And I was like, all right, if I accept this, I'm a theater kid now, and I gotta own that.
Right.
And so I was about to not do it. I was like, I'm not doing this. I don't want to be. I'm just gonna be a soccer player, and that's that. I ended up doing it, and after the show, like the biggest jock, our quarterback at our high school, he came out to me. He was like, "Hey man, I always sleep through these things, but you were super funny. I didn't sleep." And since that moment, I was like, you know what, dude? Being weird and not fitting in the box is kind of cool.
Right.
And I've ran with that ever since. Like,
Right.
I wrote my whole essay about, like, my Why Northwestern was about that. And when I got here, like, dude, I'm on club soccer, but I do all this. I'm doing this. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
I started
right.
a podcast,
Nah,
bro,
that's
for
what I'm saying,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, I don't fit in any boxes. But to a lot of people, maybe that's like, I'm not trying to, you know, what's his deal? He's kind of
Right.
like, what's going on, right?
Yeah.
But I kind of like it. And so I own it. And that's where we're at. So that's my story.
I like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You got a
tough.
story, Matt?
Yeah.
Or are we just going to sit in the silence?
No. I got a story. I think I got a couple of red flags. Number one,
The middle part? Are we going to talk about
yeah, the Justin
We gotta
Bieber,
talk about the middle
Troy
part,
Bolton
dude.
middle part is a red flag. But again, I don't know what to do with it. I can't go back to the buzz. Low-key, I feel kind of nice because Brooks kind of has a middle part, so I
Low
feel
key,
like
I do. A
we
little
I
bit.
didn't
share
even
a
know
little
That's
bit.
my
Little
fault.
bit.
I'm a,
yeah, so
No,
I
you
feel a
good.
little
It's all
bit.
good.
I think
It's
you're
all
the
good.
odd one out.
yeah,
You
no,
need
I
to-
am. I need a haircut pretty bad.
I do too. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Are you gonna go back to that one guy?
No. That's the
No.
other thing. I actually like. There's a dude on campus that actually is like really good at cutting hair. His name's Fredo. I think he's on Booksy, but he's like in the dorm. It's so funny. Me and Ty, like a lot of our team,
You pull up
goes
to a
him
dorm?
now. We pull up to a dorm, get the hair.
So he's
get
like
the
a
haircut.
sophomore, freshman, sophomore?
I think he's a sophomore. He's Blake Barkley's like he's a sophomore now. He's on our team. And he like met Fredo. Fredo gave him a cut, and he was like, "Yo, he's good." Like,
This guy
and we all
Fredo's
needed a
crazy.
barber
Pull up
because
to
like there's
Bob
not great
Hall,
ones
bro.
up
We got
here.
crazy cuts.
So I think he's in Plex. So like we.
Oh, he's in Plex? That's
He's in
even
Plex.
worse,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. So we
Yeah.
just like, yeah, like we just book with him. We'll go through and it's smooth. Cause like I have my barber at home.
What's he charging?
Who Fredo?
Yeah, what's Fredo
I think
charging?
it's like maybe 30.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's a
not that bad.
quality
It's not
cut.
bad at
It's
all.
not that bad.
I go to Elegance near, he charged 50, bro.
Really?
What?
That's too much money.
Yeah, it's too much money. Let's
too
talk
much
about that.
$50
But yeah,
to cut your
nah,
hair?
he's good. He's
Yeah.
good. And it's good for here.
Yeah.
Cause like I can't go see my barber at home. It's like
Right,
3
yeah.
hours away. But yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a little
smooth.
extra. All right, so what's your story, man?
All right, so number one, I fall asleep everywhere. So I can't go out past like 11 p.m.
Oh, this is pretty soft. This affects our.
It does.
issues
Yeah.
sometimes.
So like people will text me and be like, "Yo, you need to come out." I'm like, I kind of got to get 8 hours of sleep. Sorry about that. The other big thing is like, I think I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, a big perfectionist, and I think I look for that in other people. Especially, I don't want to say especially, but I think. Do you know where I'm going with this?
I actually have no idea where you're going with this.
I think my mom says I'm picky, right, when it comes to women.
Hey, that's not bad. That's
he's
not a
about-
bad trait.
Well,
Like too picky or like what?
I don't know.
He's
Do
gonna-
you think I'm too picky?
He's gonna hit you with some
I'm
mathematics
not
in
gonna
a
hit
second.
it. I'm not gonna hit it.
Oh, you're not gonna hit it with
No.
the mathematics?
You can hit it with the mathematics.
I think Can I get the number before I say what's the number?
Over
1,000.
yes, 4 digits.
And by the way, it's fine. You're doing your thing.
I'm owning it.
But he owned it, and much like the buzz cut with you, this is what he was owning for all of his college.
What was
career.
he owning?
Okay, 500 days. One of my friends, you do know her. She got me a cake.
He does know her.
Got me a cake.
Okay.
She's one of my best friends. And it said, "Happy 500 days."
Of?
So he went about over 1,000 days with basically never having a non-platonic interaction with the female.
Okay, so wait, hold on. You gotta.
Right, I'll break that down.
What is that? Yeah,
I'll
break that down. What is that?
I'll break that down for you. So
consist of?
that means for over 1,000 days, his interactions with females were only as like me and you sitting here.
Right.
We're having a good talk. Great talk. I almost said
Like
cock.
celibacy? Is that what you're talking about?
But it's
Like,
beyond
even
that
more
because
than-
it's
even
literally
more?
like I only talk to girls.
Like if I have to.
Yeah, pretty
No,
much,
no,
bro.
bro. No.
Pretty
no,
much,
no, no.
pretty much. And so we're talking like kisses, hugs, off the
All that. Nothing.
Yeah, which
Nothing.
I mean, dude, I respect
That's
that if you're a man
respect.
of faith.
That's
He's not,
respect.
right? So he's not.
Okay.
So it was just
Yeah.
he was just getting
Right.
zero action.
Mm-hmm.
And so this lady,
Yeah.
this woman, this beautiful, I don't even know how to describe. I've never met her. He bought him a cake. And the cake was like
That's
Happy Day
crazy
500.
work.
And then he made a bet with his uncle that if he got to 1,000, you need to write a book about it.
No, he said if I graduated from college without,
Yeah, you're gonna write a book.
I would write a book.
And dude, talk about Boo Buie buzzer beater, bro. This guy, June of last year, he graduated. June of last year,
Got it.
sunk it.
Boom.
I took my
So,
shot. I
Here at the
hit it.
green room, bro, we support him and we're proud of him.
That's tough.
Before we move on from Boo completely, he had this thing where you could sit down and talk to him for like $100.
What?
Or something?
I don't know. Did he?
There was like Boo time. Do you know about this? I think there was Boo time or something.
Really?
Where it was like you paid money to sit
That
down
sounds
with
kind of
this-
romantic.
Bro, because the thing is, he's like the first, because we suck at sports mainly, other than girl sports, they're great. Other than that, we've
Put some respect on the girls' sports.
okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're great. Men's sports have never like historically been good.
Real.
So Boo was like the first guy, and so he became like kind of famous on campus and famous in Evanston. You see pictures of him at like some
Yeah.
random store. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
know.
So next to Target. So what's Boo Buie? What's
Didn't he?
going
He
on?
got a burger. He
Yeah,
got a burger.
Boo,
He got
the
a
Boo Burger.
Boo Burger?
Boo
Yeah,
Burger.
epic burger. Good.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
good too.
And bro, and he had this Boo time and everything. Did that like, just be honest? Did
Uh-huh.
that get to his head? Like, was he kind of walking around like,
I don't think
Evanston's
so.
Boo Buie?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Or-
don't think so. I mean,
Nah?
I think it definitely probably made him a little more confident.
Yeah.
Just knowing that, like, you got that impact or you got that pull.
You
but
got that.
no, I don't know.
Got that
I don't think it
headband on
got to
him,
his
bro.
head at all. But it was like, but you're right though. Like he did like have like a sense of stardom that like we've never had. Like 'cause
Right.
we've been bad too. So he was just kind of got us on the map. So it was fun. Like kind of just seeing how everybody like reacted. You know what I mean? So it was
I think
cool.
it uplifted the team too. Like
For sure,
Like
yeah.
his fame helped you guys.
Yeah, like
And
the fact that he's now, what I'm saying, like in the NBA and like doing like what he's doing. Like we actually I think we have like 2 alums now. Well, we did have 3.
Wasn't
Because Pete
Audij?
was on a 2-way. No, Chase he's in Belgium now, but he
Didn't he-
was
he
was
went
like
to
he
the
was
Heat
like
or
on
something?
Exhibit 10 with the Wizards, I believe. And
Okay.
then but we did have Pete Nance who was on
Right.
he was a 2-way with the Cavs. Pat Spencer
Yep.
who was a 2-way with the Warriors, and then now Boo. So now that we have some people in the NBA and stuff like that, it's kind of like
Put
we
respect on
have
her.
notable alumni that still play ball after college. So it's definitely good for it.
we haven't even gotten this. What do you want to do after this year? We're all like, he graduated, I graduated this year. I'm dealing with what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What's your plan?
I'm
Yeah, I
also not
definitely-
6'6" and I don't play basketball, so
Yeah.
it's a little
Yeah,
tough.
I definitely wanna play ball probably as long as I can, but then I'll probably end up trying to get into the game in some kind of aspect, whether it be like broadcasting, like like with the RTVF, like just
Right.
like television, being on TV, stuff like that, or whether like it's working like coaching, because my dad's a coach, so I know it's in my blood. So I got to figure out what I want to do after I'm done hooping, but I definitely have like a good kind of feel for it, so I'm excited for that. But
Yeah, you tested for the
Yeah.
what was that like?
yeah,
Going
it was
through
cool.
workouts and
Yeah, it was
stuff?
good. I really I always knew I was coming back, but I just kind of wanted to like get the like feel for it when like after this year when I come out again. But no, it was good. Like I did 3 NBA workouts and like they were all great. I got really good feedback, so it was like a really good experience because I wasn't missing any workouts at school. Because in the spring we always have workouts Monday through Friday, have Saturday, Sunday off. So what I would do would be, and this is like we can kind of get into this too, but it was a lot, but it was awesome. Like I really like got so much better, and like it was a great experience. Learned a lot. But so Monday through Friday, I would be here. I'll do all of our workouts, and I would probably like they're always in the morning, so it would be before class. So I'll do a workout, like our workout, and then I'll go to class, get all like my schoolwork done, and then like 3 probably extra nights a week, I would like come back in and kind of like work out, like just do straight shooting stuff with somebody. And then Friday, like after our workouts were over, and then we had the Saturday, Sunday off, I would fly to New Jersey and I would work out. It's a guy named Adam Harrington.
This is every weekend you were doing this?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So, and I was doing this, and there's a dude named Adam Harrington. He works like KD, Chet, like a lot of these guys out, and kind of like the person like my like agent who like I was with, or like who I'm with. That's like who runs his pre-draft. So I was able to just kind of get into his pre-draft, like the stuff he does with like all these like, like guys like KD, Chet, and all this. It was like a great experience. So then I would get out there Friday. I would work out Friday night. I would do a 2-a-day on Saturday, and then I work out Sunday.
And then fly home. Back? And be at class Monday morning?
Be at class Monday morning, be at workouts Monday morning. So I was doing that. So like I really didn't have a day off, but it was good. But it was great for me because like I took like 2 weeks after the season, and like I was like in the gym a little bit, but like I was getting like, rest, like because our season just ended, we lost to UConn. But then 3 days like so I worked out with the Celtics, the Nets, and the Warriors, and it was awesome. Like it was just a great experience. I was going out to New Jersey like every weekend, learning from them. Going to like these 3 workouts, learned a bunch, like was able to compete, got great feedback. And then I knew like taking that like back here in the summer, like when our summer workout started, I just knew I was like even better than I've ever been. So it was just cool to just see like that growth in like that short amount of time. So it was awesome.
One team in the league, who are you playing for?
If I had to pick one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, any of them. But like if I had to pick, that's hard. Yeah, I don't even think I could pick. Because it's funny, I didn't really grow up with a favorite team.
You're not like a Pacers fan or anything?
I mean, I like support them because that's like where I was born. I was born in Indianapolis.
They bums. Sorry.
They're decent last year.
What are you talking
about?
They historically suck. They historically suck.
Nah.
The Pacers?
No, they don't historically. We're always in the playoffs. We just don't win it.
That's a team that's up.
Probably just defended the entire state of Indiana.
No,
I probably
sure.
did. And that's
Tyrese
that's fine.
Halliburton
is gonna pull up on this house.
That's the Philly sports in me, bro. I'm a little dude. Yeah, that's just
my
what
roommate's
happens.
from Philly, Blake Smith.
Really?
Yeah, the Sixers are Sixers are real good, right?
Historically, we're definitely a much better team than the Pacers.
I don't know. Well, you guys got a couple championships, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Talk about Collins. Didn't Doug Collins? He played there.
Yeah,
bro.
he played for the Sixers. Yeah.
Oh, stop, dude. I'm sorry. I did offend the Pacers. I'm not sorry at all. But
no, you good.
But okay. In a perfect world, a year from now, are you in the NBA?
In a perfect world,
do you see that happening in your future?
That is definitely. I feel like it's a possibility, but I gotta go do it once I'm.
But you're gonna be the new Dennis Rodman, bro, and I'm gonna be full support. My dad's gonna be in the stands, like, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna do the whole thing, bro. He loves, dude, the way he's such a hard work guy, and so if anything, bro, do it for my dad,
Facts,
bro. Those when you dive on the ground, bro, all the hustle plays, man. He's obsessed with heart.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like I feel like a lot of people, like it's funny, like doing that, like and testing like the waters or whatever, and you see it like. It's like there's a lot of teams that value guys like that. Like we all know, like a lot of players like in college right now know that like if you're gonna play like in the league, like there's a select few that like, you'll get drafted like super high, you'll do all this, but like there's guys that like can go undrafted or get drafted really late or whatever that like are gonna be hustle guys, like guys that play well off the like stars that are like in the league now. So like I understand it, like. And a lot of guys that I was like going through this with like this like off season, like this spring, like understand like that's like the avenue we gotta take. So, like, it's just kind of cool, like, embodying that and just doing that. So, it'll be fun to see what happens.
They also get that wrong all the time. I mean, the most famous one, at least for me, because my dad went to Davidson, is, like, Steph's draft report is crazy.
It's crazy.
So, like, even what they say, you know what I'm saying? Like, that can change so much.
For sure,
completely. So, did he say he was, like, an okay shooter?
Yeah. I think, bro, stuff like that. Yeah. Said he couldn't, like, dribble. A bunch of stuff like that. That's crazy.
And so that's, like, bro, you got so much time to evolve. Hopefully that is what happens. Hopefully you're not on the Pacers because that would suck. But other than that, dude, wishing you luck, man.
But speaking of hustle, right? I think the play that I remember the most, well, one of them from last year, national tournament, FAU.
Yeah.
That game, you dive over the bench into the journalists. Did you apologize as a journalist?
I apologized, but then also like it was crazy because I don't know who it was, but like, bro, when I dove over and like I hit the ball or whatever, there was a man sitting right there that like could have low key caught me, bro. but he like moved out of the way, and I literally just fell straight on the concrete. And that's why I was down there. I lay there for like a minute and a half.
You were there for a while.
Yeah, I lay there for like a minute and a half because I also knew like,
bro.
yo, I can take a break down here. Like I can just chill. It's like I think that game I played 45 minutes straight. Like I didn't come out, and we went OT. So I remember I was like, I fell, and like it hurt a little bit, but like it didn't hurt bad.
Yeah.
But like it was concrete. So like when I landed, I was like, man. So like I remember like it was like quiet, and everybody was just laying there, and I was like kind of just sitting there like, this is kind of funny. Like I'm like people think I'm hurt, but I'm really just tired.
You were just playing into it?
Yeah, I mean I wasn't playing into it. I was just like I see the opportunity.
Homie's taking a nap,
yeah,
bro.
so I was just like laying there, like breathing a little bit, and I remember everybody was quiet, and I was like, oh, they probably think I'm hurt. Let me get up. So like I got up, and everything was fine.
Bro,
but
did you say anything to the guy who just let you kind of?
Nah, I didn't.
Damn, bro.
But if he had caught
Rightfully
you,
so though. Like I was coming at him pretty fast. Like I probably would have got out of the way too. But like I'm thinking like, oh, you can get out of the way and like just like shield me a little bit.
Bro, I love watching the videos of like when Shaq would be like running.
Oh,
towards,
with
and
the
everyone
and
just clears,
everybody just I would too.
I'm not a part of
Especially
that at all,
Shaq,
bro.
yeah.
but low key, how big does someone have to be to catch you?
Pretty big.
How tall are you?
probably. Like 6'6".
Bro, if you're coming at me, I'm jumping out of the way too. Hell no.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
Like 220.
Okay.
Low key, if he had caught you, you wouldn't have gotten a chance to lie on the ground.
True.
Yeah.
So like
Shout out that
it
guy,
won.
bro.
Yeah, shout out that guy for real.
And you okay? So you did sink a shot in that game, right? A layup, I think it was. You
Yep.
send the game to overtime, and then FAU misses, and Northwestern ends up winning. I want to say we, but I didn't do shit, right?
You can say
Nah, we, bro.
That's where we
You just said
go.
we're a family,
we
bro.
all went to Northwestern, bro.
I
We
didn't.
family.
Anyway,
Best home court advantage in the country, bro.
Come on.
facts,
chill.
bro.
Real.
What I was gonna say is, after the game, you get a phone call, right, about a sponsorship. Someone is interested in sponsoring Brooks Barnhizer, a company that made the name for themselves, sponsoring people that sent games to overtime, like Jack Golke.
Yep.
Buffalo Wild Wings calls.
Yep.
What is that? What is that like?
Bro, that was funny because like they caught. So I remember after the game, like we're all just kind of like taking like stuff in, and we're just like kind of like happy, and we ultimately knew we waited on it. Like at the second half of that was like UConn, and we were like, dang. But like we were winning, like we could celebrate that night. We knew the next morning we had to get up and it had to be, like it was straight back to business. But that night, like our I think it was one of our like public relations guy or whatever, like put me in a thread, like a text message with like a number I didn't have. He was like, yo, like this is so-and-so from like Buffalo Wild Wings, like they want to like do like this deal or whatever. And like he said, but like you got to do it tonight though. And I remember we're at the hotel. Yeah, like we're at the hotel, like and we're just kind of like chilling. I'm talking to my family, and like we're like all like waiting for like to go like eat like our like post like game meal or whatever, and like watch some film on UConn before like we go to bed and go like wake up in the morning practice. And I remember he was like, yo, like can we do this right now? And because like they want to get out because like like the game just went to overtime. They want to like put it out and everything like that. So I was like, yeah, like for sure, like we can do it right now. So he actually had to come up to he came to the hotel. He came up to the room and he had to he was the one that took the pictures. Like the guy from Buffalo Wild Wings was the one taking the pictures.
Bro was there.
Bro was there, pulled up, with all the wings, all that,
Yeah.
and then was taking the pictures and then was sending them to B-dubs, their Instagram, they were gonna okay it, then we could put it out or whatever. And it was cool because it was awesome. You dream about stuff like that as a kid, but it was so fast that I was like, well, this is a lot happening. But the craziest thing was I couldn't. So Northwestern's Under Armour sponsored, and they wanted just a plain T-shirt. I didn't have packing for the tournament. All my stuff is Northwestern. I don't have any just regular walk around clothes that are plain that don't show logo. So I had to take a black Northwestern T-shirt. I don't know if you've seen the picture, but I got the sleeves rolled up. The shirt is on backwards because there's no logo on the back, and the sleeves had Under Armour logos on them. So I rolled them up. So I really look kind of like a redneck. I'm not gonna lie. And I was just eating these chicken wings from B-dubs, and I
with your sleeves rolled up, bro.
Sleeves rolled up.
And the mustache, dude.
Yes, bro. It was crazy, but it was awesome. Though. It was a cool experience.
Damn, bro. I know we're about to pivot before just on this topic of NIL. That change happened during your when you got here. That was not a thing.
Yeah.
Now it's a thing. What was that transition like? Now where you can start making money, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. It was cool, but it was funny because I came to college and I was just man, I'm trying to just hoop. So then once it got passed, I think it got passed right before we got here, and then it became a really big thing these last 2 years.
Right.
But yeah, for me, I was just I was in it for the love of the game, and then now we can start making a little money and stuff like that, which is cool. I'm they're kind of going to a different format, whatever, next year, so I'll probably miss that. But it's been a blessing since I've been here. They able to kind of give us some money back, but Yeah, like as long as I'm hooping, though, I'll be smooth. So that's really what I do it for. But it's been cool. Like, you know, people able to make some money off their name and money off what they've done. So it's been cool.
We're not sponsored by Buffalo Wild
We're
Wings,
not.
but we do got some Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay.
So
shit.
to cap us off, we got some questions,
It's
right?
gonna be called Overtime.
Okay.
Super creative, I know. Insane.
I like that.
Overtime
we
on the
pulled that
green room.
from deep.
In
like that.
honor of Mr. Overtime at
Himself.
Northwestern.
What's up?
We're starting off.
With the least spicy.
So our producer, Ethan, was supposed to figure this out.
So there's a slight chance.
The first
This
one's
is
going to be
gonna
the
cook
hardest.
us,
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, the Asian
All
one.
right. So the first thing, you got some
I
napkins?
will explain the premise. Yeah, bring some napkins out. So the premise here is we're each gonna take a wing right now. Apparently, your specific situation was boneless, so we got boneless.
Okay.
And
Smooth.
we're each gonna take a wing. We're gonna ask you some rapid fire questions, just
Okay.
bang, 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 right?
All right.
And then afterwards, we'll reevaluate.
Okay.
And we might move on to level 2. We might not. We'll see what happens.
Okay,
right?
cool.
We'll see how it goes.
You got the
Smooth.
questions.
I got the
Smooth.
questions.
Yeah.
All right. This is Asian Zing.
This is Asian Zing. Yeah.
All right, bro.
Let's do it.
All right.
We got napkins for you if you need. Them.
Smooth.
What are we doing?
Cheers. Cheers.
Boom. Cheers. They are hot. Sneaky.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We didn't think this through. All right.
But this is the least spicy.
Asian Zing, least spicy. All
All
right.
right, we're going.
What is one word to describe how you felt every time Boo Buie pulled up from half court?
Money.
All right.
Money.
Are you addicted to your phone?
Probably.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Is it ever okay to break up with someone over the phone?
No.
Who are you most looking forward to going one-on-one against this season? Holy.
Did you get the right one?
These are hot.
Those were low key hot. I'm
Bro, we're
gonna
not
lie.
even close to the
Yeah. One on one.
Yeah, it does.
Probably like one of my boys on another team. Probably like I got a friend on IU Langdon Hatton. Yeah, like a big man.
Lane is about to catch some crazy moves.
How would you describe the average Northwestern student?
So like special in a good way. That was probably horrible, but
That
like
was horrible.
my
interesting,
God.
like
Yep.
interesting, like different in a
You're
good way.
special.
I'm not gonna
Off
lie,
the
those,
beret.
hey, those were.
I'm
Bro,
feeling
we're not
better
even
now.
remotely started. All right. Go ahead.
Who on the team is most likely to show up late to practice?
Blake Barkley.
Bro, come on, Barkley.
Come on, Blake.
Who's got the weirdest pregame ritual?
I don't know. I haven't really seen too many. I don't think anybody has like a odd pregame ritual.
What's yours?
Really, my pregame like on a game day. So like I work out before I shoot around. Our shoot around's like probably like 5 hours.
You lift before that?
Like shoot.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
like work out. Like I'll shoot before our pregame shoot around. Pregame shoot around where we go over like game plan, like stuff like that, like how we guard them, stuff like that, out plays. And then after that, I go home and I get on the game with like my brother. Like it'll be it's usually 2K. Last year it was 2K.
What if Braxton has a game? Then who are you playing against?
Then I'll just, if he has a game, then I'll play with like my teammates. Like me, a couple of my teammates, so we'll play like 3-on-3 pro-am, stuff like that. So it just like gets my mind off the game. I have some
No
fun
way,
before I
bro.
go and like I hoop for real. So yeah.
Wow, dude. It's like you're taking manifestation to a whole nother level.
Do we need this is not on the list. Do we need a NCAA college basketball? We just got college football.
Definitely. I think
Nah,
it'd be
yeah,
fun.
we do, bro.
It would be fun.
That'd be
It'd
hilarious
be
in
cool.
your
Like
2K.
you could do the tournament and everything like that. It'd be awesome.
Bro.
I think it'd be
They
cool.
make the animation for your mustache, bro?
Yeah.
Fire,
maybe, bro.
dude.
Maybe.
What do you mean?
They
Like
might.
it grows on in the middle of the game? Like every time he heats up, it just
Oh,
grows
yeah,
a
he's
little
got
bit?
one of these when he's heating
That'd
up,
be
bro?
tough.
That'd be
That'd be
tough.
tough.
That'd be sick.
Oh, no. Who's the biggest trash talker on the team?
It can be you.
Maybe Ty.
Really?
Maybe Ty Berry. Maybe.
To you guys or to other teams? Or
To other
both?
teams. Probably
To
to
other
other
teams?
teams. Yeah, he probably talks the most.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe Boo last year, maybe. But
Really?
like Boo didn't really even talk a bunch of trash, I feel like. Probably Ty. Ty almost got in that scruffle with Coleman Hawkins
Oh,
last
yeah,
year.
that's right.
For
That's
Illinois,
right.
so yeah.
Who's got the worst taste in music?
Worst taste
On
in
the
music
team.
on the squad. I think it's funny, like everybody has like their own kind of like signature like taste in music. But I think maybe the best is probably, I want to say me, because I feel like I'm very like,
What do you listen to?
bro, that's the thing, I listen to low-key a lot. So I listen to, I have my
love
fair
that.
share of rap. I'm huge into country.
Really?
I love
Okay.
country music.
Big in
Yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah,
so I'm
it
big
fits
into
the
country.
B-dubs, mustache, sleeves up combo.
If it fits,
Yeah.
If the shoe fits, yeah. So I'm big into country, but I'm also big into like pop, like R&B, like 90s R&B. Like I'm huge into
Okay.
that, like New Edition, like all that. I love that. So like it's very versatile. So I want to say myself, But then
But
the
do you have
worst-
aux privileges?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you'll put it on for a whole team.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. Like they know
All right,
if
all right,
I'm on the
all
aux, it's gonna be a good day. But then the worst, I don't really know. Maybe one of like the new guys, because I
Call
haven't
him out,
really
bro.
heard.
Call him out.
I don't know. I don't like haven't like heard.
They
them
haven't
yet,
had a
but
chance to
everybody else
prove
has been
themselves.
smooth though. I can't.
Really,
I don't
no
have
one's
problems.
put on like what is.
Nah, nobody's put on like
Bro.
no like music I don't know, and I'm like, yo, what is this? I don't. Nobody really.
Any
knows.
Spanish
The
music?
worst, I'm not gonna lie. The worst in our program is probably we have a GA. He's bro. He plays the music before practice, bro. It's always like weak. We gotta tell him what to play just to like get up. His name's Ross.
Yeah.
Ross Brenner.
Ross
Yeah,
is-
so I'll
yeah.
throw him. I'll throw him under the bus.
All right, so what's he putting like Taylor Swift and stuff? Or
No, like he'll put like a rap song.
What?
Taylor Swift can be fire sometimes.
So
depends. But no, he'll put like a song that we just like. It's like just maybe might be mainstream, might be, but it's just not
How
the
old is
mood. He's alright. He's probably like 24, bro.
Oh,
He's
so he
right
doesn't even
out of
have an
college. Yeah,
excuse,
he
bro.
went to Syracuse.
He just got bad taste
Yeah,
in
just
music.
bad. Oh, yeah.
All right, man.
He just got like
That's Ross, dude.
right idea, just like wrong songs type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to be caught napping in between classes?
Maybe
Who's got that
probably
week?
Ty again. He
Really?
sleep. Yeah, he always takes a nap like every day. Like I can't really sleep on game day, or like even if I try to, I probably can't. I'm just too excited. But like Ty, like he'll take a nap like any time of the day.
Last but not least,
And this is, by the way, the most important.
most important, who's got the most Rizz on the team?
What you say is
I'll even take top 3.
Yeah, top 3.
actually. Let's get the best. And
let's
the
get the
worst.
best. All right, the best.
I'm sure someone's got negative Rizz on the team, bro.
So like I kind of like I feel like I take people who are cuffed out of this situation. Like you got to take them out.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you got to
If
take
they're
them out.
cuffed right now, take
But,
them out.
but, but if the way they got cuffed was having crazy Rizz and you saw that,
That's true. That's true. I think top 3. I'd probably go. I want to put myself in there.
Yes,
I would
sir.
like to.
Okay.
I would like to. I think I go me. Maybe I don't know.
do you have a
I
go-to
think-
I
don't.
Okay.
I don't.
You're
I
just
usually
smooth.
just kind of I feel like I'm just like most of the time I'm a people person. Most of the time.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes
like,
you're not?
So sometimes I'm not. But like most of the time I could catch a vibe and it'll be like
All right.
okay.
All
I'm
right,
more so
bro.
just like funny, I guess. Or like I'll try to be funny, just be stupid.
nah, humor's
hopefully,
OP.
hopefully it works.
Yeah,
But yeah. I'd say me probably. Me, Luke, probably.
Really?
Luke Hunger, probably.
Actually,
I mean,
that makes sense. He's a good people person too.
great people
Yeah,
person. He's tall. He like speaks French.
Y'all
so, like,
got the
he'll,
tall
like,
thing, bro. That's not a.
I know, but like he'll like speak French sometimes and it'll work
Oh,
because
they
we all
fight.
don't got
Dude,
that, so that
that's
works.
like
He's
fans.
Canadian, he's foreign, so like he
Yeah.
can. It works for him, and then
Bro, being Canadian is the weakest foreign. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, if you're gonna flex
shit
your
on Canada.
foreign- No, but I mean it's like.
but like
is
I
that
agree with
foreign?
you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's good. I don't know. I agree with
Yeah.
you. But then I think third, I'd give it to Nick. But the thing is,
Really?
Nick. The thing is, his Rizz is like unorthodox. Like it's just weird. He just has weird game, but
Bro,
like,
please elaborate.
Yeah,
on
what
that.
does that
it's
mean?
very much like his basketball game, bro. It's like it's weird, it's funky, but it works. You know what I mean? It
For
just
example,
works.
give us an example.
Like
By the way, that does make sense. No, like we love
Oh,
Nick
yeah.
here on the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
We're big fans of Nick.
Yeah,
We've been
one of my
supporters
best friends,
since high
bro.
school.
One of
Honestly,
my
this
best
podcast
friends.
has.
Yeah.
But that makes a lot of sense.
no,
that
for
he's got
sure.
a weird race
Yes.
game.
So with him, it's just like he's just goofy. Like he's just a goofy dude, but like bro, I love him for it. Just his conversation, like he'll show me like these DMs that like he'll have.
Oh,
like,
this
with-
isn't even in person. He's unorthodox over the phone.
over the phone. He's
Oh,
even,
that's so
in
bad.
person he's okay. In person he's good.
Over the phone, he just
over
be-
the phone it's just like the language and the lingo and like the way he approaches like his game, like in the DM, like in his DMs and like his text messages is just like strange, but like in a funny way, like not in a weird way at all. It's just like I don't know how like you like got here from that, but he got there. You know what I mean?
So he's got Rizz, but it's unorthodox Rizz.
Unorthodox. Right?
Who's
Just
your
like
who's your
his-
closest friend on the team?
I say Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, put him in check, bro. Or if it works for him, then bro, it works for him. 100%.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's
nah, for
working.
sure.
Yeah, bro, the goofy. I like that, bro.
It's working.
His,
It's
his
working.
game,
It's
his game
working.
on the court is the same as game off
Exactly.
the court. Bro.
Yep.
All right, so now it's gonna get
Should we do round 2?
way more real. We're gonna do round 2. Dare I say double overtime?
Double
Wow,
overtime.
dude, the basketball
like
terminology
that.
is
I
just
like that.
crazy. So here's how this is gonna work, and we're gonna make this fair because we felt bad if you were just in the hot seat here. So we're gonna ask each other questions. If you answer the question, no wing. If you refuse to answer the question,
Wing?
you gotta eat a wing. Here's how this works. We've got the top 3 hottest wings here. The first question, you'll take the least hot, and then once you get to 3 questions not answered, everything else is blazing. All right?
Jeez.
You got to
So-
get through 10 questions.
So he made questions for us that we haven't seen that you also get to ask to us. So it's not just towards you.
Oh, so this is-
yeah.
okay.
We're all playing in this game.
Cool.
We got some Pepto.
Bro, we got some Pepto.
Oh,
we got
got
some
some Tums.
celery. We got some ranch. We're
We
about
got
to go
some
through
milk.
it.
We got some ice cream.
Okay, this is cool.
So we got we got some ranch, we got some
Tums,
Pepto,
I like that.
we got some
Tums is
antacid, and then we got some milk.
You said you wanted some water?
Just any form of beverage.
Any form of beverage.
How we're gonna start right here? Mango habanero. All right, you eat one of those or you answer. Next up, we got wild.
All right, crazy take. Just to get us all locked in. What if we all start with mango habanero and then we're locked in?
This is about to be brutal, bro.
By the way, this was
Shout out
not
Buffalo
sponsored.
Wild Wings.
No,
Shout
no,
out
no.
NIL.
I paid for this.
Right.
That's
so.
true.
Shout out, yup.
Shout out, Brooks.
Let's
bro.
do it, bro.
All right.
Okay.
It tastes is good
Okay.
for now.
So I got the first question?
Yep. So we are done with mango habanero.
Ooh, shoot, okay.
Next up, we got wild. Low-key, the one we had earlier was spicier, but
Yeah, the
We'll see.
Asian one was
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
low-key spicy. I'm gonna say who's your least favorite guest you had on the podcast?
eat up, bro. Eat up.
That's crazy, bro.
That is fire.
That's a good question.
Eat up.
Let me think about it for a sec. I know exactly who it is.
This is rapid fire.
I can't say this, can I? That'd be messed up, right?
I mean,
I don't think you can say this.
Yeah.
No, that'd be pretty disrespectful.
I think you gotta eat.
I didn't think I'd be the first one, bro. So this is right before Blazing.
This is right before Blaze. After this, you're on Blazing. That's tough. Pop it in. All right. Next up. Next.
We're doing full wing.
Yeah. We gotta keep moving. All right.
Full wing is
First
crazy.
question for Brooks.
Yep.
This is a throwback for us.
Okay.
Because our first episode, we had this discussion.
Yep.
When you are going to the bathroom, do you wipe front to back or back to front?
Front to back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like you.
Is that
Can
crazy?
I get that question?
Huh?
That's what you asking?
Yep. He doesn't have to eat. All right. You go.
Smooth.
Ask him a question, please.
Okay.
Is it bad?
I got recite the first 7 digits of pi.
3.1415926.
I didn't know that shit, man.
I didn't.
Come
just kidding.
on.
Look. All right,
I
Brooks.
didn't either.
Who on the team wouldn't you trust with your kids and why?
So I would say I'm not trusting Blake Barkley with my kids.
Bro, he's getting a lot of smoke this.
Yeah, but that's my guy. But that's our relationship. Like we can call each
Okay,
other
and
out
why?
on stuff.
And why?
Because I feel like he's a little too like he's a little
sus.
childish,
okay.
childish. But he's just a little like not like dumb. Not dumb.
Are you
I'm not
good?
calling him
You're
dumb.
going
He's-
through it.
he's
No, I'm
good.
chilling, bro.
It was that
Nah,
high?
it's fine.
No, but I wouldn't let Blake Barkley wouldn't trust him around my kids because he plays around too much.
Wait. So thank you for sharing, man.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Do I have to go to the
Yeah, you're
Blazing
done.
now?
Yeah, you're done with that. Brooks and I, we're still
Brooks.
on that one.
All right, who you asking the next question?
Brooks, another question.
gonna-
All
ask
right,
it
yeah, I gotta see if I
Give
can
him a
get
phone.
Yeah,
Dude. Does it say first and last name?
yeah,
I don't know if someone comes to mind. Does that mean I have to eat?
Yes.
yeah.
All right. I'll eat it for the pod
For the pod.
because I can't think of one.
But
Dude, I've been eating like
You've
healthy
had-
and stuff recently.
You've
bro.
had 3
Really?
wings,
I'm
bro.
gonna, this
so.
is gonna
it's gonna hit you like
this
a
wraps.
train wreck.
No,
yeah.
right now it's fine. It's
But like
5 to 6 hours from now
yeah,
when I
right.
wake up.
Uh-huh.
Your turn, bro.
I think you'll answer this.
Okay.
Who on the team is most likely to fail a class?
To fail a class?
Yeah. Maybe he won't answer it.
Wait, like I know who it is.
You got
but
He's
I already
deciding whether to say it or not.
All right. I would say Blake Barkley again. I would say Blake Barkley again. Because he's super smart, but he just doesn't. He doesn't imply himself as much as he should. Shout out Blake Barkley though. That's my guy. But that's the reason why like I believe in him so much. But he hasn't failed a class yet. But like he'll just come back and be like, yo, I have a 60 in some easy class.
Like you talk to your man, bro. That's insane, dude.
But he's gonna be special though one day.
You love that word, special.
Yeah, I know. Wait, what's the most illegal thing you've done?
I cannot say what the most legal thing I did.
Okay.
I cannot say that on camera.
Okay.
Mom and dad, don't worry about it. I can say the second most legal thing I've done.
I'll give
Fine.
him a pass.
Yeah.
I say
Yeah?
it counts. That counts.
This is actually it's kind of a funny story. So my friends and I, we smoked way too much weed in someone's house before the parents had gone to bed. So they came in to say goodnight,
and they walk in, and we're all boofed out of our minds.
Okay.
And I said, I don't really. I was really young. You know what I'm saying? Not too young, but I was young. So I said something stupid, and we all got kicked out. And then my dad had me research the laws in Delaware and had me write a paper about how legal it was. So that's my story, guys.
That's
Wow,
tough.
yeah.
So you smoked weed. That's the second most illegal thing you've done.
When it was illegal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, bro. Yeah, I'm not sharing the first one. No, I'm not sharing.
All right, we give you a pass. We give you a
All right,
pass.
all right.
All right, you think this one is gonna make?
All right, so we're changing it up.
I know which one this
I'm
is.
so hype on this. All right, so you have to
nah.
get this question right. It's not a yes or no. You
Oh,
just have to
that's
get this
hard.
Right. If
Okay.
you get it wrong, Wing City. All right. List the planets in our solar system from closest to the sun to the farthest.
How many of them are there? I'm trying to think how many are there.
I'm gonna get 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Now you gotta get them.
I know, isn't Earth is 3rd?
It is. It is.
Mars is 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
You're doing like filling
it's-
them.
yeah, I'm feeling like
That's
filling.
fine.
Pluto last?
No, not a planet.
You remind me of Barkley right now.
Okay,
This is a
okay,
Barkley
so we're not
response,
doing,
bro.
we're not doing. So
We're not
Pluto,
including
I can get a
Pluto.
rain check.
Yeah.
Isn't it Venus is 2nd?
Yeah.
Mercury's 1st?
Yeah. Okay. You got back
so
4.
that's 4. I
You
got
got.
the
You gotta get
4.
the back 4 right.
Yeah. Saturn?
Is what?
Next.
The next one?
6.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
You got 3 more.
Jupiter's 5th?
Yeah.
No
I
way.
got,
You got 2
left.
more. Do you know which ones they are?
See, that's
These are the 2 that you missed yesterday.
Uranus is 8.
Oh.
It up.
7.
It's 7.
Get
What's
cooked,
8?
bro.
Neptune.
Oh, Neptune. See, I
Wing
was
City.
Damn.
Hey, bro. Honestly,
I
really
respect
good
it.
stuff. He asked me
That
that
was
yesterday.
good.
I
Yeah.
couldn't, and I shouldn't be admitting this, but I couldn't list all the planets in general, not just distance from the sun.
What's your most controversial political opinion?
Who are you asking? No, I think
Wait,
you got.
wait.
Yeah.
Well, how many have I asked you?
I think you
I've
should
answered
ask.
more.
I think you can ask both.
No,
Let's
I've answered
go.
more.
Let's go both.
He's the guest. He
Let's
gets to
go
pick.
both.
I've answered more.
All right, let's
Nope.
go both.
He said both.
All right, you answering first.
My most controversial political take. Dog, but that's the problem. Is
I'll say it, bro. Having RFK as part of the squad is a net positive for the country.
Like it's good?
Yes.
Okay.
That's your most controversial take.
no. I think you need to eat because I
Why?
know for a fact that is not your most controversial.
That's a
take.
controversial take. And I think RFK is going to do
Make
a lot
America
of good stuff for
healthy
now.
again. Isn't
Bro,
that?
make America healthy again, bro.
That's not crazy.
I do not like Trump. I was with the Maha. I was with the Maha movement, bro.
We do need to make America healthy.
Yeah,
again.
bro.
I'm with that.
Thank you.
I can stand with
Dude,
that.
let me speak my truth, man.
We do got to be a little
Bruh.
healthier.
I wish the assassin took Trump's ear off.
Ear off?
That's not a controversy.
That's the only thing I got.
Just the ear?
Yeah.
You wanted him walking around with just one?
No, he could have taken more off. I wanted him to live, but like.
Wait, you say you...
You want him to die?
No.
Oh.
I just said I wanted him to live, but like, we could knock some sense into him.
Okay.
If I get shot, I'm in fetal position on the ground, like call
Scared.
my mom,
Yeah.
call the ambulance. I'm not getting up until that guy's dead. He got up. I saw a comedian do this. He got up and started yelling "fight" in the direction of the shooter. How crazy that is,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie.
Fight, bro. This is
That is toughness. Like I don't
He's
get into
gangster for that.
politics.
I'm sorry, he's gangster for that. That's one of the
I don't
toughest
get into
American
politics, but that
moments.
was crazy. Like just
American
the
political
fact
moments
that
of all
he
time.
almost got assassinated and then like
He
got
pumped
up and
up.
then started chanting anything was just
In
so.
that moment, I'm done. I'm wrapped. I would honestly
Yeah.
call Kamala. I'm out. You win. 100%, bro. That's
Yeah,
insane.
that was crazy.
All right.
All right.
Next one for Brooks.
Oh, this is me.
Yeah, you might be eating here first.
Okay.
Who's the worst player on the team?
The worst player of the team. I gotta eat.
You do gotta eat.
Bro, he might be cooked for the rest of them, bro.
I gotta eat.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, it's going to get progressively harder to answer.
He's already telling
Blazing
himself
was
he's gotta eat.
Crazy. All right.
Yo,
here we go.
first blazing, everybody.
First blazing.
For the big Buffalo Wild Wings guy. Shout out.
Shout out. Oh, ain't that so? Okay, no, I don't. Yeah.
I really hope these are spicy.
All
They
right.
did just
We good
revamp
right
their
now,
sauce.
hold
No. It's a delayed effect. That's how it always works.
on. All right. Describe your most egregious academic integrity violation in Northwestern.
At Northwestern,
Yeah.
I have not
incredible.
committed one.
Stop.
Like during a
Those
test.
are hot, bro.
Honestly, I kind of think he should get a wing for not ever.
like not
what?
ever been in the rules.
That's weirder than whatever the response was gonna be, bro.
Get in there.
Are they hot?
He's like, yeah. He's like, give me some more milk, bro.
This isn't bad. Name the first 3 U.S. presidents in order. Eat up.
Wait. Bro, we have had time to think about these things. You can't get the first warrant. No, of course. Washington, Adams, Jeffers. Yo, I'm him, bro.
That's big time.
Stop, dude.
You got it.
That's
Right,
big time.
Brooks.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be bad, isn't it?
Northwestern shoots 60% from 3. If they take 25 3-pointers in a game, how many points will they score?
They shoot 60% from 3.
Then they take 25 3-pointers, how many points are they scoring?
Wait.
Carry to 5.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So 15 3, so 45 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would not have gotten that. Ease it up.
Okay.
If you had to cut one sports team at Northwestern, which would it be? Why?
Wow. I can't. I don't know. Do y'all have an answer to that question? If y'all had one or no?
All right, you go ahead and let me think about which one we should cut. Can I be honest?
Yeah.
And I've met only great people from the fencing team, but I don't think anybody watches fencing other than people who grew up fencing. And so at a certain point, it's like, we're all good. You know what I'm saying? We're all good. What are we doing with it? We're all good.
I can't say that because our strength coach
Is it
actually
fencer?
no, he's the fencing strength coach too. Yeah, no.
You got any more?
Do I have any more?
Because I have some for you. If you run
Oh,
out,
y'all
I have
trying
some.
to get me under the bus.
Go
I'm making
ahead.
it through.
Go ahead. Hit him with one.
What's your body count?
Dude. This guy's a horrible
What?
person, bro.
This just took a twist.
Eat up.
Bro? There was no need to
Eat
elevate
up.
it to
No,
that point, right?
I just
a
wanted you to
wing.
eat a wing.
Bro.
I just wanted you to eat a
That
wing.
is a wing.
That's a wing because you're
That
not
was
gonna
a
answer.
crazy ask.
I know you're not gonna answer, so I need you to eat a wing.
That's horrible, bro.
We talked about
That's
this
horrible.
yesterday.
That's horrible.
You can't answer that question. Eat up. All right, Brooks.
All right, let's do it. This is me.
Can we ask him that one first?
Or too hot.
Bro,
So hot.
chill out. Can we ask him that one first?
Yo, bro, quick question, boss.
Yep.
Who'd you vote for?
And if you did not vote, I think that's a wing.
Yeah, it's even worse if you didn't vote, right?
It is, yeah.
I'll wing it.
Make America great again, folks. You heard it.
Whoa.
He is not aligning himself with either party. He's eating a wing.
That's crazy.
Don't throw him under the
That
bus
was
like
so
that.
crazy. That was so crazy. Baby wing.
That's
No,
fine.
bro.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
It's part of the game.
That's fine because of what
Trump
you
deserves
just
a
said.
bigger win than that, bro.
Yo, chill.
It's so hot. What happened? What's up?
That was so funny out of nowhere. When he just asked you that just because he wanted you to take the wing.
I said
That's good. That's game though.
Is it my turn?
yes.
What do I gotta do?
Ask me a question. Unless
Ask you
Brooks
a
has
question.
one. I don't know. Brooks doesn't have any. So you gotta ask me a
got any
question.
I don't think I do. I'm not gonna lie.
He's sweating, bro.
Second and third wing. Wow.
I think I've only had one. I'm fine.
Yeah, you good.
Um,
The second one just like re-aggravates the first.
Yo, Hot Ones is probably such a good show for this reason, bro. Because when you like can't think
And you gotta
properly,
think.
then you just say things like what he said. Israel Palestine. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one. That's a good
ahead,
one. Take
bro.
a wing, bro.
Can I say, like, there's nuance or is that a wing?
Bro, that's the softest thing I've heard.
What is a nuance?
What is a nuance, bro?
You might want to put a wing in your hand.
Yeah, but prep yourself. But
How much are you making in NIL this year?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
yes,
Oh,
sir,
he's eating.
bro. The beat up sponsor, bro, pulling through.
Bro,
Had the most amount of wins,
It's
I
part of it.
did.
dude.
I won't go soft. I'll get a decent one.
This guy's munching on celery, bro. He's down to work.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like you were right. Like just the saliva's hot. Like your saliva
Hold
just gets
on.
hot.
It's dripping down.
For real.
We're going to do one more.
For each of us.
We're all going to answer it.
Okay.
Ready? We're all going to answer it. Who's your favorite parent?
Favorite parent?
I will be eating.
I will also be eating a wing because I will not answer that question.
I will not answer that question.
I can't either.
Can't be doing that. Bro.
It's a great one.
All right, we're going to cap off this great episode. Before we eat another one.
Just kind of came up there.
Brooks, you eating? All right.
Yeah.
We're all
Is
eating.
is this 5 or 6 for me?
Brothers,
I don't know.
you got some tears in your eyes, bro.
I don't know.
He's just thinking about how good we're gonna play this season. Bro.
We're going to have
That's
some
what I'm
ice
saying.
cream for him.
Yeah, we'll get some ice cream,
Smooth.
Some Pepto.
some Pepto.
That's tough.
Just gotta
All
make sure. All
Get
right.
you back in that Tesla, bro.
Thank you so much, Brooks. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for
for
coming
coming
Yeah,
on.
awesome, bro.
Thanks, everybody, for
awesome.
watching.
Appreciate
We're
y'all
gonna
having
cap
me.
it off with a
Blast,
wing.
Appreciate y'all.
We're all gonna eat one.
I think you should get the biggest one.
No, bro.
I think you should.
So I gotta put
I
this
think
one
that's
down.
weak. I think we should all look for the biggest one. Watch.
okay.
Look at how big this one is.
Is that your second one?
Yeah.
It's my fifth.
I'm on
I
three,
think.
bro.
We don't discriminate.
That one's big. This one's big. Which one you want? I'll take the other one.
Size matters.
I'm gonna go like right here. Is this crazy? This one right
Do
here?
whatever you want.
This one's decently big.
Stop, bro.
No, bro.
Stop.
Is it coming out?
Stop.
All right, this one's bigger. This one's big.
I think is it coming out my nose? I think it's dripping out of my mouth.
Hey, I'm telling you, the wings will do that to you.
Hold on. All right. Last one.
Bro. Dude.
Ethan,
Yeah,
get in here.
hop
Get in
on
here. Get
in,
in
hop
here.
on in, hop
No,
on
get
in.
in here. Get in here. Shout out Ethan. Thank
Yo,
you for
shout out
doing
Ethan.
this.
Shout out everybody
y'all.
for watching. Nah, Betos can.
Green
Come on,
room.
man.
Thank you.
Brooks,
Thank
thank
Yeah,
you.
appreciate
Shout
it.
out. No one can pick a favorite parent.
Uh-uh.
Facts.